Lionel Richie, so nice meeting you. I'm Sean.
Sean, how are you? I
Never
try
better.
to be Lionel Richie every day. And
You're pretty good at it.
it's pretty good.
So
I got
far.
it down
Yeah.
now. I think I got it down.
Well, we have a lot of history together, even though you don't know because this is the first time we meet.
Maybe, yeah.
But the very first memory I have of hearing your voice was when my sister used to blast "Say You, Say Me" in her bedroom with my younger
Don't bother
sister.
your sister. Don't bother your sister. How old was she at that time? Oh, that's yeah.
She was a teenager. I don't know. She was maybe 11 and I was
Okay,
12, something like that.
all right,
But
okay.
I was a rock and metal fan, so I wasn't too big on hearing ballads
Say You,
through
Say
the...
Me did not work then. No,
No, it didn't work. So I would turn up my music to counteract what she was doing.
Yeah.
But 30 years later, here we are. I'm a radio host for Play Nostalgie, the radio station. We play your songs constantly. We love your music.
Crazy. Well, you know, I'll tell you the joke. I remember I used to have he's now a dear friend of mine, but when we first started out, and every time I put out a song, 3 times a lady, and he goes, oh, his reviews are, oh, Lionel Richie in the comments put out another sappy, sticky, syrupy, gummy song. And then I put out another song, and he goes, oh, Lionel Richie in the comments put out another sappy, sticky, gummy song. And then all of a sudden, he came to me one day and he said, Lionel, do you have any more of those love ballads? And do you have any? And I said, oh, you got married. And he said, yes, how did you know? I said, because I'm going to get you sooner or later.
Comes the time in your life.
You know, there's something about it does not work for I love you. It just, it's very simple.
It's true. It's true. And you don't only write ballads, of course. You have so many great songs, like Dancing on the Ceiling, obviously, is one of the big songs, which I play with my 80s cover band right now as well. It's at the end of every set. People go crazy.
That's the one.
So it's safe to say that I'm a big Lionel Richie fan right now.
In that case, come on over here. We'd love to have you.
Okay. You have a sister as well, Debbie. Do you have any sweet childhood memories of you guys exchanging new music, maybe performing at family parties? I don't know.
My sister, the fact that you just mentioned my sister at this interview, I need to get a copy of this interview because she's never been mentioned in an interview. That's so great. Well, let me answer the question. No. Deborah does not sing. Deborah does not play piano. Oh, yes, she plays piano, but she does not sing. No, we didn't sit around and sing family because I discovered that I was the singer after I left with the Commodores. I didn't know.
Pretty late in your life.
Very late. And to this day, she still walks around with me going, who the heck taught you how to do that? But the fact that you just mentioned my sister Deborah was monumental. Deborah, can you believe that? They talked about you.
Family's everything, man.
Well, it is family. It's everything. It is.
You're going on tour with your family again. Your friends. Look at the stage, man. Say hello to the Hits tour. You got your name, big lights in neon. There's your face painted on the bass drum of the drum kit. We got the grand piano. How is it going to be? How are you going to keep it fun this time around? Because it's been 10 years since you played a show in Belgium.
Is that right? That's crazy.
I did my research.
Yeah, you did your research.
Sometimes I do my best.
Yeah, you don't know. I feel like I've been here every Thursday. You have to understand how when we do a world tour and a world tour and a world tour, and I keep thinking I pass through here every week or every year.
Must feel like that.
So it's been 10 years. Wow, that's amazing. But the truth of the matter is, they don't change here. Okay. And when they say they're excited to see you, they come loud, and that's what I love most about this. The folks here, they don't forget the songs. They know every lyric, and then they want to be heard. Yeah. And my job is to make sure I start it off and then get out of the way.
They sing it back to you.
Because don't try to compete with the volume, because we'll be turning up to maximum and it doesn't work. It's just let them have it. And of course, to be able to, we're talking 40 years, 50 years of doing this, and they're still coming to this building. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
That's crazy.
It just says something about you as a performer, your songwriting abilities,
it's
the legacy.
Songs. I must tell you, when you write a song, there are a lot of artists that, you assume it's forever, and it's one hit, and that's it. Yeah. But, when you start talking 40, 50 years later, give me a break. I'm just blessed and honored that they fell in love enough to want to come back and see me, and I'm just in love with them to kind of watch their performance. They are a wild bunch,
I love it that you're still performing at. You'll be 76 on the 20th of June. I saw on your tour schedule. It's like right after the Belgian show at the Sports Palace. You're taking some time off for your birthday.
That's another number I can't get used to. I mean, when somebody says 70 anything or 60 anything or 50 years in the business and 40 years of doing this, and I mean, you know, it's one thing that kind of reminds me that I might be close to those numbers is when I say, okay, I'm going to run to the other side of the stage. And I go, nah, I might kind of walk over there a little bit slower. But you forget. When the lights hit, you forget about age, you forget about what you're doing, and it turns into, it could be 1980 all over again. I mean, it's that effective.
Well, I probably won't be there on your birthday, but I took the liberty to bring you a birthday present already.
No.
I'm from Belgium, so it's like it's something that has to do with Belgium, which we're very famous for. Larissa, one of my colleagues from the radio station, will hand it over to you right now.
Well, all right. And she looks excited about this too. So.
Oh, dude, I'm happy we got it in. We got it over here in one piece.
Wait, what?
It's your face in chocolate.
In chocolate.
Belgian chocolate.
Belgian chocolate by Dominique Persone, famous chocolatier.
At 76 years old. Happy birthday, Lionel.
From Play Nostalgie. That's the radio station.
I love it. Thank you guys so much. And by the
Our
way,
pleasure.
How did you get, let me do it this way. How did you get it here without cracking it?
You don't want to know.
I mean,
You don't want to know.
Really, huh?
A lot of wrapping paper.
That is nuts.
I protected it with my life.
Well,
She did.
Well, in that case, you did a great job, because now I'm going to turn it over to my super crackers, or these guys. These. Yeah. Now, don't crack this. All right.
Don't eat it all.
Don't be the super cracker here.
Lionel.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the talk.
Great.
Have a great tour. And bon appetit with the chocolate.
Thank you. We'll eat it tonight. Because I have to do it between now and the first show. Because after that, chocolate's a no-no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's all being healthy and...
So, yeah, well, it's called, we have to be...
I know.
We have to be super in any way we can.
Lionel and Sean, out.
We are